Hey everybody, thanks for joining me today. Welcome to Cheap Comic Collector. This is episode number on page 295. Um wow, 295. Only 5 issues, 5 episodes away to number 300. Should I do something special for 300? Have to think about that. I want to, but I don't. I'm doing so many special things right now. I don't know what else to do. uh, All right. Well, today we're going to look at another box of books that I got in from Dr. Skull. Check him out on YouTube, DrSkull9. Um, from there, you can jump to his eBay stores. He's got two of them. They both have comic books on them. Check them out. Most of the stuff he puts up there is 99 cents. I can't believe nobody's bidding against me on this stuff, honestly. Um, there's only so many places you can get these kind of books, and to get them for 99 cents is awesome. With shipping, they come out to around $1.30, $1.40, somewhere in there. I'm not sure what I paid for this bunch, but it's somewhere in that range. But well worth it. Definitely well worth it. Let me get the camera swapped around here, and we will get started on these beautiful books. Now, just fair warning, we got a bunch of Archies to go through. About half of these are Archies, so yeah, you might want to. Why is there a glare there? What's creating the glare? I've never had that before. Huh. Do I have the camera upside down? I don't think so. I think that's the way I normally have it. Is it the paper? Well, that's weird. All right. I've never noticed that glare there before. Let me see if I can move us further over on the desk and get rid of that. I don't. It's just annoying to me. I'm sorry. That's a little bit better for me. I don't understand that. Oh well. Gonna have to live with it for now till I figure it out later, I guess. That's just really strange. Anyway, let's get to the comics. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Let's see. We got Pep Comics number 308. Ethel Muggs is chasing down Jughead with her golf cart. It's like she's trying to run him over, actually. 25-cent cover. This one's from 1975. Got a few wrinkles. Cover was definitely wrinkled up. Nice crease here in the story pages, but really nice looking. And this isn't Betty, by the way. This is somebody called Linda. So at first I was like, oh, that's a different looking Betty, but that's not Betty. That's a Linda. Looks kind of like little Betty with a little redder hair. But typical Archie issue from the time period. You got a little Jinx story in there. It looks pretty good instead of just a gag page, the actual story. So this, this was Pep Comics. So they mixed it up a little bit in these, but still mostly Archie. Oh, and here's the, haven't seen one of these in a while. I don't know if I've shown this to you on the channel before or not, but you all, of course, remember the Evel Knievel stunt cycle. And something I never knew was that they actually had a female version called Dairy Daring. And it's basically the same thing. You know, you got different outfits, you got different vehicles, but it's the same. She's got a motorcycle that works the same way as the Evel Knievel. And I think that's awesome. I'd never seen that before until I ran across one of these ads. in a different issue. So yeah, I thought that was pretty. That's actually the neatest thing there. Then we got Pep Comics number 309. I'm not going to open all these up. They're pretty much the same thing, probably. But yeah, for how old it is and being an Archie, which weren't necessarily taken care of, these are in really great shape. I mean, the covers were, you know, this one's got a hole in it. This is Pep 270. Yeah, but they've been nicely flattened out by whoever owned these previously. There's wrinkles and stuff in there, but still really, really nice stuff. Pep 286. And then we get into some Laugh comics. This is number 293. And again, you got the Archie gang on the cover, but since it's not necessarily strictly an Archie comic, let's see what else might be in here. Starting out with a Dilton story, apparently, even though he's barely in it. He's in like the last 2 or 3 panels, and that's it. But they put his name on it just to avoid putting an Archie title out there, I guess. And there's an Archie story. And a little Jinx story. So they seem to be their go-to to put something in there besides Archie's. And Betty and Veronica story on the end. So pretty much the same as Pep Comics, just the Archie gang with a little Jinx story in the middle. And here we have number 291. And they actually used the same. It's interesting. Just looking at these logos, they use the same drawings on the logos, but they changed the outfits. They changed the coloring of the outfits. And then if you look back at these Pep comics, like this and this, it's the same art, but in this one they're all wearing swim outfits instead of regular outfits in this one. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same thing. They just do them all without clothes. So kind of cool. And I just think details like that are cool. Here's number 287. Number 285. And again, these are all pretty much the same. This one and this one, they have the same outfits on, but they just changed the colorings to mix it up a little bit. 282. And back to a Pep issue. This is number 307. And then you got Archie number 243, 25-cent cover. Little Archie, number 106. In this issue, that cute little witch, Little Sabrina. So let's check out what that looks like. Little Archie's kissing the girls even back then. Oh, he's got a snowmobile. Josie Hostess Cupcakes ad. And some riddle diddles for little Archie. When is it correct to drink milk from a saucer? When you give it to a cat. Why did Reggie lose his sense of touch? Because he didn't feel well. Okay, moving right along. Another little Archie story. And another little Archie story. What is that, little moose? Oh, no, they're calling him Fangs, so somebody else, I guess. There's little Sabrina. And apparently she's goes to school with all the rest of the little Archie characters. So, did not know that. Learning new stuff. Little Archie number 98. Little Archie 126. Little Archie 93. And don't worry, if you're not an Archie fan, we got some Jonah Hex. Here's number 25. Hex looks like he's getting dragged through the cactus. That's probably not too much fun. New Adventures of Superboy, number 8. I think I now have 2 or 3 of these. Hot Stuff, that'll make Easy happy. Hot Stuff, number 160. So not a real old one. It's got a 50-cent cover on it, but still, it's Hot Stuff. Classics Illustrated, number 51. The Spy by James Fenimore Cooper. That looks to be in really good shape too. For a Classics Illustrated. And then this is the one that actually convinced me to go ahead and get another lot from Dr. Skull. With all the money I'd been spending, I was gonna hold off for a while and not buy any more. And then he had to throw this one up there, and I was like, oh, that's a great cover. And it's a Dell. And it's in really nice shape. It's got some spine wear, but where do you find a Dell that even still has a cover on it? And for 99 cents? Come on, guys. 95, issue 95. 96, issue 96 from 1956. And it's all there. And, it may have a little color fading. It's hard to tell. But beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Old Schwinn Corvette bike on the back. Such a gorgeous book. Dennis the Menace from a bonus series from 1973. It's hard to tell the issue numbers on these. This was when they were still thick. It's a really nice thick book, as you can tell. And it's got like major spiral on it, but that's all right. That's okay. Number 117 this is. And it says Encore, so I'm guessing that means it's filled with reprints, but I don't really know. Yeah, reprinted by popular demand, it says there at the bottom. So they always put that. They used to put that whenever they reprinted something. I can't imagine there's thousands of people writing in saying, "Hey, would you reprint this particular story?" But but the centerfold's loose, but that's okay too as long as it's all here. I just love the way Dennis the Menace looks in these earlier stories. There's just this right here. I just love that look. It's just perfect, cute and mischievous at the same time. Classics Illustrated number 3. Nice. Count of Monte Cristo. This one's got a tear up here. And 15-cent cover. So not an original, but still not a completely later copy either. Kit Carson, number 112, 25 cents. This is looks like the exact printing that I had when I was a kid. We got some at a garage sale. I remember we were at a rummage sale, and I wanted to get these. Wasn't that big of a fan of Classics Illustrated, but even then they were the only comics they had, so I was asking Mom to get them for me. And they were asking 25 cents from them, and my mom actually talked them down to 10 cents because 25 cents was the new price, and they're not new anymore. So I have no idea how old I was at that point. But well, sixth grade, I believe. I believe it was around sixth grade, based on where we were living at the time. So, very cool, very cool. For number 45, 25-cent cover. So maybe I get my cheapness from my mom then, huh? I hadn't thought about that. Weird War Tales number 47. Check out this Joe Kubert cover, man. This is awesome. You got the kids playing with the figures, and then they're all coming to life behind them. It's a bicentennial issue. It's got the little black thing in the corner for that the Superman belt buckle. Just awesome cover there. You know what? I can't not open it. I gotta look at it. A little bent up, a few dog-eared pages in here, but man, just beautiful. Let's see. George Cashtan did the script, art by Rubeny, Rubeny. I don't know who that is. The name's not familiar and the art's not familiar either, but it's pretty cool. A lot of detail in this art. This is awesome. Why don't they have art like this now? The backgrounds and everything. Just got a PSA message with Superman. Got the comic book saver notebooks that they used to sell. If anybody has any of these, let me know. I'd like to know what they consist of. I think it's just a notebook with pages you can throw a comic book in, but I don't really know. Let's see, The Day After Doomsday. Script by Steve Skeets, art by Paul Kirchner, and text by Blaisdell. It's only 2 pages. The Warrior by Jack Olick and Ricardo Villamonte. And apparently these are all hosted by this this Skull character, because he's in the introduction of every story on here. I'm not familiar with him. He's here too. So apparently they had a host for Weird War Tales. I knew they had, like, Cain and Abel on the House of Mystery and House of Secrets and those kind of the horror books. And I guess this is kind of a horror book as well, even though it's a War Tales. It's Weird War Tales. But I'm not familiar with that particular host. If he's got any kind of backstory or anything, I don't know. Then we got Tarzan number 2 from the Marvel run in the 70s, special origin issue. Got a little scribble up here by the number 2, but that's okay. Other than that, man, nice looking. So it does have some wear and stuff, but it's fine ticks. And I guess the bag probably makes it look better than it actually is, because there's little chips up here. So, if you start looking at it, it looks a little worse. But, man, just looking at it, glancing at it, it presents so well. Oh, somebody wrote a little 10-cent in there on the Tarzan thing, too. But nice books. And then this was the other book that convinced me to go after this lot, too, is the Welcome Back, Kotter book. I've never actually seen one of these, I don't think. And I don't mean this issue, I mean any of them. And I mean once in a while people show them. I know Higgy Pop has showed some and stuff. So I've seen them, in pictures and on video and stuff, but I've never actually held one. I don't think. I've never seen one in real life. So this is number 3 and looks pretty cool. I've never ever actually watched Welcome Back, Kotter. It wasn't a show that we watched at home when I was a kid. We weren't allowed to watch those kind of shows where the kids were kind of acting like a gang or anything like that. Yeah, we grew up in the country. We were country boys, so didn't watch Welcome Back, Kotter. Didn't even watch Happy Days after the first season because of Fonzie. Yeah, my mom didn't like Fonzie, the way he acted, and things like that. So a lot of the shows from the 70s on, I never got to watch growing up. So I used to add there for Black Lightning when it was coming out. And then you've got the, I don't know, I saw a Spy Pen ad there somewhere where the kid looks like Richie Rich. Yeah. and even when I was a kid, I thought that looked like Richie Rich. I remember that ad. But, so very cool. Very, very cool. And so that's it for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up. Got time after time, day after day to watch these things. It means the world to me. I'm having a blast, and it will continue. So thank you very much. And yeah, tomorrow's the claim sale, so these will all be in the claim sale if anybody wants to claim anything. Check that out. It'll be at 12:30 tomorrow, and then Sunday we'll start going back to the 12 noon recorded videos for another week. And appreciate you being here. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. I gotta figure out what their glare is.